And we're back. And if you're joining us right now, we're just getting our third conversation for the morning started. And as we mentioned earlier, we are talking all about honey and bees. And here to speak to us about the upcoming Honey and Beekeeping Symposium, we have representatives from the Ministry of Agriculture. We have the Agriculture Coordinator, Miguel Huertas, and we also have Sergio Tillet Sr. from the Belize Marketing and Development Corporation. Good morning.
Good morning, gentlemen, and welcome.
Good morning. Good morning. So, for the benefit of some of our viewers, perhaps we can talk a little bit just about the beekeeping and honey industry just in general, giving a little bit of background of background details of, let's say, how big it is and what that sector looks like in Belize.
Good morning, and to who are the viewers. What we, as Ministry of Agriculture, we are promoting as one of the pillars of one of the livestock income generating activity is beekeeping. Mm-hmm. Where beekeeping, we can see that it is the production of honey. Mm-hmm. But besides the production of honey, we can also benefit from many other products. We can get roughly, or the basic products, up to 15 products from the colony, in which we can name few that are very popular to our neighboring countries, and we will see for the symposium. We have pollen, we have the beeswax, mm-hmm. we have the propolis, we have the royal jelly, and then we have other products that we can get. For example, we have one which is the larvas from the brood, which is a product as well. And then we can relate to others byproducts from those same ones. For example, there exists wine mm-hmm. from honey, which is the first wine that was ever, the first wine or alcoholic beverage in the world. So we can see that there is a activity, which is beekeeping, in which it is an income generating activity. What we are doing for the ministry, we are trying to have the foundation, which is the training, for the know-how on how to produce not only honey but the other products. Mm-hmm. We can say that for this year, last year and this year, we have established a demo apiary almost all country. We have established one demo apiary at Corozal. At Orange Walk, we have one recently last month. We are waiting for one for Belize district. We have established one in Central Farm, one in Toledo, and the other one in Stan Creek. And what is overwhelming of this is that most of the high schools and tertiary level are the one who we have established the demo apiary for them to use it as a tool for learning. But besides that, we can have the public beekeepers for us to take them there and train. Mm-hmm. So that is one of the achievements we have completed. Besides that, we have projects that we are finalizing, one with CDF, Curriculum Development Fund, where we trained 110 new beekeepers, and they benefit from colonies' equipment as well. So we have duplicated the amount of beekeepers for the past few years.
Let's talk about the importance of bees in the first place.
Whenever we say the importance, there is a common phrase from Albert Einstein, mm-hmm. which I take it very heartily, which says in 4 years, if we don't have bees, we will no longer be on Earth. And why was this phrase for so long? And then is it literally or is it real? But if we go with the research, bees pollinate 70% of what we eat. Whatever we have for our meal, any meal in the morning, breakfast, lunch or dinner, 70% of what we had of that meal is pollinated by bees. So what bees do is a crucial or very important role for our survival.
Mm-hmm. And let's get Sergio in the conversation right. from the MBDC, and the partnership with the Ministry of Agriculture.
Okay, good morning, and good morning to our viewers. My name is Sergio Tillet. I'm the Senior Projects Officer for the Belize Marketing and Development Corporation. Mm-hmm. People always used to see the BMDC as just like an importation agency, when in reality, BMDC is the marketing arm of the Ministry of Agriculture. And as such, we work along with Mr. Huertas, for example, when we deal with beekeeping, which is the main focus today. With beekeeping, what we're doing at the moment is that we are dealing with a cooperative in Orange Walk, which has 22 members. And then we deal with 2 other independent beekeepers from Corozal, who supply all the honey that we bottle, that we label, and that we market. So what we normally do with these beekeepers is that we have a contract with them where they are guaranteed a secure market for all of their production. So whatever they produce, they concentrate only on the technical side along with the Ministry of Agriculture, and we take care of all the marketing for it.
Wonderful.
All right? There are other things that we do for them too, in that it's not just like a purchasing agreement, but also we give them, we assist along with the ministry in trainings, different trainings to give them more capacity building that they need to be able to be more equipped in this trade. And then also we provide other stuff like beekeeping equipment, which we purchase and we sell to them at a more moderate cost, and if they were going to source it on their own.
Okay, let's get the symposium topic in the conversation. We know that the symposium is set to take place and it will focus on different productions that come from bees as well.
Right.
Let's talk about it.
For this year, we are working on something that we want to bring across the importance. We want to bring across the need of what we are doing. We are training, we have done several trainings throughout the countrywide, but now we are having the symposium at Corozal district, but it is a national beekeeping symposium where we have the whole country invited. The theme of the symposium, which we are trying to bring across what is happening, the theme is building a climate smart and resilient apiculture subsector in Belize. That is what we are facing, climate change, and we want to build a climate and resilient subsector. We see the importance and the interests of many people now. They are calling for information, they are calling for trainings, and now we want to bring this across. For the symposium, it is scheduled one day where we have experts from Mexico, experts from Guatemala, and experts locally here from Belize, where they will have their presentations based on topics. For example, we have the status of Belize, we have the importance of pollination, meliponiculture, which is, we have our bees, which is the Apis mellifera, the honeybees, but there are many species. So we have the stingless bees as one of the native bees, so they are the ones that are important as well. They contribute to pollination as well. We have the honey production, the area of honey production. We want to bring across what is the cost to produce honey, what is the number of colonies that can be an income generating activity that you can depend on it as a livelihood. We have traceability system. We have trained Corozal and Orange Walk on traceability, which we are implementing for the honey production for bees. We have already established traceability for livestock, which is for cattle, and the sheep is also open now. But now we recently got from OIRSA the access for traceability for bees, and that is a step forward as well, where we want to emphasize. We have honey standards. We are working together with Bureau of Standards as well for us to have a honey that is trustworthy for us to buy, consume in the market, local market. And also the topic of climate change. We have all of that in the session for a whole day activity. It will begin from 9 and finish more or less 3:30.
Before before I forget, I want to quickly jump on the last point you mentioned that will also be a part of the symposium, and that is climate change.
Right.
Let's talk about why it is important for us to discuss climate change when we are also addressing beekeeping.
Climate change is something that we hear often nowadays. And we don't only listen whenever it comes to beekeeping, but we can listen whenever any agricultural activity it is mentioned. Climate change is we can see visual, predictable weather. So sometimes we have long droughts and heavy rainfall. And how does it affect the production? For example, in my topic or in beekeeping, If we have too much drought, it affects when there is not enough flowering. And whenever it's too much rainfall, bees cannot go out and forage as well. So we need to adapt to what we are doing and to do changes on activities that we are doing for us to mitigate and to have a production besides what we are facing today.
And for those who want to get more information about the upcoming symposium, where can they find it or who can they contact?
We have a Facebook page from the Ministry of Agriculture where we have posted the flyers, the contact information, we have the email, we have everything set there, and they can even question in Facebook. I would like to say, take advantage of we have buses coming for the symposium. So we are expecting, it is open to the public. We don't have a fee. It is a free capacity building for many students, beekeepers, the public in general, where we have buses coming from Toledo. We have a bus coming from Toledo for Toledo and Sand Creek. We have one bus coming from Benque, for Benque and Belize district. And we have buses from Orijwak and also from Corozal. So if they can, for it to be easier, they can just message the Facebook page and we can give them information right from there.
Okay, excellent.
Right.
Well, gentlemen, I want to ask if you have any last words as it relates to the symposium and just the work that you are doing in your respective areas.
Okay. Well, on behalf of the BNDC, I am really glad to be working along Mr. Huertas and the team because the honey and so that we promote is something that it's a joint effort. Mm-hmm. So for us to be able to guarantee the quality, they have to be part of it to ensure that the beekeepers are doing the right thing. And the BMDC, as I mentioned, has been helping with financing of several of these training sessions. Like just about 2 weeks ago, we had the training session where they had honey byproducts, where 30 new people were trained on what else they can do with the honey. Mm-hmm. And we're promoting the Belize Jewels, which is the Belizean brand, our brand, and we can guarantee the quality. And we would like to work with more beekeepers, pending what we're working on when it comes to export markets. So the aim at the end of the day is not only to have these products here locally, but also to have it for export.
Yes.
I want to open the invitation as well for anyone who's interested to set up a booth. But the booth, we have a criteria that we will share on the Facebook page as well, where people who are interested in making products, as how Mr. Carrillo mentioned a while before, Mr. Tillit mentioned a while before, the training that has been done, they can participate in doing the products and display the products for that day. So many of the producers and formal groups, they will be launching their new products, and we will be judging the booths, and we have prizes as well. So they can see it on the Facebook page, the prizes, very good prizes. And we encourage everyone to be part of it. It is an activity that they will benefit, they will learn, they will be overwhelmed on what we have for them, and it is for the public in general.
Wonderful. Right. Gentlemen, thank you so much for joining us. We appreciate the information and we hope that you have a successful symposium.
Right. Sure.
Thanks
you so much.
Alrighty, we are going to take our final break, and when we come back, we wrap things up. Don't go away.